Welcome to the Never Yield podcast. Today is Friday, April 24th, and on today's pod, we'll break down all the latest news in the world of Razorback sports, as well as what's going on the national stage. Andrew, how are the vibes, my man? I'm assuming pretty good if you're riding dirty in your new set of wheels.
Yeah, went to Dallas and back on Tuesday. So that was a long day, but
That's a long
got
day.
back home about 12:30. But yeah, got some new wheels and got to hit up. I didn't make it to the PGA store, unfortunately, due to time constraints, but did make it to there's a little trifecta in the McKinney Melissa area there. So hit up Hutchins Barbecue, which I
Mm-hmm.
highly recommend to
Yeah,
anyone.
Hutchins is good.
Um,
Very
and then,
underrated. Hutchins gets a lot of hate. So those of you who don't know, I'm specifically a Texas barbecue snob.
mhm.
I've been to a bunch of I go down to Texas just to eat barbecue. And like Hutchins, man, it's weird because it's really good. And I've ate at Goldie's, I've ate at Franklin's, I've ate at Lockhart's, I've ate at Cadillac, Dane's, I've ate at all the top 10 joints.
Mhm.
And like Hutchins, man, like it just don't ever get no love. And I'm like, dude, it's maybe not
I
quite as good as those places, but it's right up there.
it I don't know. They were a game on Tuesday. I'll tell you that. And
Yeah.
I think they were on the Texas top 50 barbecue this year.
They made top 50.
I'm just saying that's the Grail list. Like
No, oh yeah,
if
no,
you're
it
on
is.
that,
It is.
you're.
It is.
Uh, but no, it was great on Tuesday.
Okay.
So anyway, got to do
Yeah.
that and then hit up so within a like 5-minute radius you can hit up Hutchins Barbecue in McKinney and then Bucky's and HEB in
Yep.
Melissa.
Yep.
And so hit that up on the way out of town and yeah, made it back late I guess technically into Wednesday morning back home. So
Yeah.
a good trip, made it back. So
Yeah. Yeah. So what is on your tray at Hutchins?
So this time I went brisket. I went 2 slices of brisket, which they ended up being a pound for their slices, or over a pound. And then I went jalapeno cheddar sausage link, Texas Twinkie, and then I did cream corn, potato casserole, and their fried okra is top
Mm-hmm.
5 I've ever had. So
Mm-hmm.
I went fried okra.
Yeah, you just can't go wrong with any of it. I just when I go to a place, especially in Texas, I just get everything. And I know I'm
Hmm.
not gonna eat it all,
Hmm.
but like I just gotta get brisket, ribs, sausage, turkey, beef rib. I mean, I just gotta do it all.
Yeah.
And the sides at Hutchins are really unique because
Hmm.
it's like a buffet of sides, and
Yeah.
you get your boat, and you can put like 4 sides in your one boat if you want. You just pay for the one
Hmm.
boat, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's really unique. Then they got the all you can or the free
Yeah.
desserts, at the end. But yeah,
Banana
man,
pudding and peach cobbler,
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, Hutchins is good, man. Like I said, it gets some hate on some of the Facebook groups and Reddit groups that I'm on about Texas barbecue. And man, it's good. Like I said, every year when the top 50 comes out, like I try to make one trip every summer down to Texas, but I try to go to some of the top 10 joints. But we drive right through McKinney, so I'm like driving through late at night. I'm like, hey, Hutchins doesn't sell out. They're not the type of place that sells out, so they're
Hmm.
gonna have most of the time they're gonna have food.
Hmm.
A bunch of those places, like they're sold out. If they open at 11, they're sold out at 2.
Yeah.
So but yeah, Hutchins is always like our going into town stop the night
Hmm.
before we go
Yeah.
wait in line for 3 hours at
Yeah.
Goldie's or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. It's good. Um, I've never been in HEB. I need to. I need
Oh,
to. I need to take my
uh,
HEB virginity when next time I go down to the
well, yeah.
metro.
Yeah, they built one. Well, so they used to not be in DFW. It used to be more of like a Central Texas grocery store chain. My grandpa back in his career was super high up in HEB, um, and they've expanded since, and now they're in the DFW market. So they're building new ones are all around DFW. But my favorite
Now hold on, is it
coffee,
just like a? It's not like a Sam's or Costco, right? It's just like a really good
yeah, it's just
grocery
like
store,
an elite grocery store.
like
Yes.
like Whole Foods on steroids.
Yeah, but not. I don't know how
Not
to
a,
explain it.
not okay. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's just like,
just a really really nice, neat,
yeah,
intense grocery store. Yeah, okay.
yeah, and I mean, and but what's
Great
up?
meat counter, right? Like their meat
Yeah,
counter is like supposed to be insane.
great
Yeah.
meat counter. They have uh like a million like take and bake meals that you can take with you. They have a homemade like tortilla station.
Mm,
Um
mm.
like a whole line there. And then what I think sets them apart from most places is that just their store brand items are like their line of store brand stuff is incredible. So my favorite pod coffee on planet Earth is HEB brand Taste of San Antonio.
Okay.
And so every time I go to Texas, I literally buy like a year's worth of pods and bring them home.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I loaded up the new truck with a bunch of coffee and came home.
Okay. Nice. Nice. I don't know what we're gonna do this summer. Every summer, like we do a family beach vacation, and then me and the wifey just kind of try to do like a 2 or 3 day getaway. Like we
Hmm.
like to go to Vegas or Dallas or whatever. Um, go to a concert somewhere. But like I've kind of got in my head San Antonio this year.
Okay.
Never been to. I went to San Antonio as like a toddler.
Hmm.
Um, but something different that we've never seen. And
Hmm.
obviously, those of you that follow Texas barbecue, burnt bean is number one on this 4 year cycle of Texas Monthly Top 50 burnt bean, and it's outside of San Antonio. And so I'm thinking go get some authentic Tex-Mex and go to Burnt Bean, number one barbecue joint in Texas. I
Okay.
don't know, River, isn't it the River Walk or something's down there, something
Yeah.
fancy, River something. I don't know.
At the Alamo
Yeah, yeah. Just
Riverwalk.
go try something different. So,
Uh, there's a place in San Antonio too that's supposed to have like one of the best chicken fried steaks in America too. So
well, that's a lock. That sounds like they just locked it up. So,
yeah, they serve chicken fried steak and giant cinnamon rolls.
yeah, well,
So can't go
well,
wrong.
we'll have to do a chicken fried steak ranking this summer. Um, we could rank so many things this summer. Um,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, good weekend. Got my first round of 18 holes in today, so
Okay.
got my first round of golf in. Played pretty good. Uh, the wind was crazy. I'm talking like two clubs, crazy.
Yeah.
It was really hard to judge. Went down to Eagle Crest in Alma,
Oh, okay.
one of my favorite courses.
Yeah. I love Eagle Crest.
Yeah. So, anyways, shot 83. It was should have probably been 79, 80. But first time out, I'll take an 83 every day of the week. So, um, anyways, finished second in my group. So a little mad that didn't win the group, but it is what it is. We'll get back out there next week and run it back. So, anyways, Razorback portal news: a transfer portal is officially closed. So there is no new entries coming into the portal. We know who's available. There wasn't really a ton of big names that hit at the last minute that really get you excited. So we kind of got who we got. Um, Mustafa Cham, the one we've been talking about on this pod a lot, he did not commit to Michigan while he was there on Monday. So that is good news for the Hogs. I've not heard anything about him getting on campus. I know they're connected to him. They really need to try to get him on campus and try to get that locked down, I would think. Um, but the news now is the 5-star junior in high school to trying to get to reclass that was here this weekend. Well, he's now going on a visit to Michigan this weekend. So, like,
Hmm.
Dusty May, like, get off our case, dude. I mean, what are we doing here? It's like they know Chom's like our biggest target, and he magically takes a secret visit to Michigan at the last minute. And now he's trying to steal our guy we're trying to get to reclassify and come in and be our starting five next year. Uh, I don't know, man. I just feel like Dusty May. I mean, I'm pretty sure Dusty May worked for Cal for like a year back in the day. So
I think I heard that. Yeah.
they should be boys, but man, like I just don't like the vibes of us trying to compete with the reigning national champions for all of our players.
Yeah. No joke.
Uh, but anyways, yeah, there's not a ton in the portal that I'm hearing from the people that I follow, read, pay attention to, um, that are in the know. So people that I talk to, I'm sure there's stuff working, but they're just keeping it kind of hush. So time to just sit back and relax. I would say that we might as well not even get our hopes up for anything hitting anytime soon. It may be a while, maybe a couple weeks. But yeah, that's kind of all the news I got in the portal. I mean, I almost wonder if like Cal's to the point where like he's kind of read the market and he doesn't like what these bigs are asking, the elite ones, and he still keeps seeing a bunch of people go off the board. So a bunch of these teams have already spent a big portion of their NIL budget, and maybe he's thinking, well, the more money they keep spending, the cheaper I can get some of these guys because all these other schools may be out of money. I don't know. Reverse psychology, like
I don't know. It's just that shouldn't be a factor for us.
it
Like
should not.
to
It should not.
be rumored to have like the best or one of the best NIL packages for basketball.
Yeah,
We shouldn't be trying to get people on the cheap is basically what I'm getting at. Like
I agree.
we should be hand selecting these dudes. And um I don't know. I mean, Cal's gonna Cal, but I if it
I'm
was
just
me
trying to throw
personally,
crazy ideas into the
no,
ether
no, no, no,
here.
yeah. No, absolutely. And you very well could be right. I'm just saying with the rumored NIL budget that we're supposed to have, I don't think that should be our approach, but I also don't think our approach should be bringing in 4 freshmen every year
Yeah.
and try to win that way. I was like, take 2 of those guys or one of those guys, and then let's focus on, according to Cal's words, dudes that have like families and a mortgage out here still playing college basketball. Like those are the teams that are winning. Michigan won with 5 transfers. Like,
hmm That is
um,
the anti-Cal philosophy, though.
I exactly, but I'm
So,
just I don't know, adapt or
yeah.
don't make it past the second weekend.
And maybe he's just like going even more hardcore on this young deal, like trying to get this kid to reclassify. You know, maybe he's just trying to get Obina Ikezi, I think is how you say it, to reclassify them. I'm just going to start 4 freshmen next year. I'm going to go even more opposite. I'm going to definitely zag while y'all are zigging. Like,
Yeah.
um, I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be, and it also may be that, like they're really in a bind with Malik Thomas. Maybe they've made this crazy offer to Malik, and they're like, if he comes back, like it really kind of tightens our NIL budget. And if he goes, we got it available. But I don't know. Maybe that's really putting a wrench into
Yeah,
things.
that could be. Could be.
I don't know. I know League has till May 27th. That's the last day you're allowed to withdraw your name from the NBA draft. So today is the 24th as y'all are watching this pod, so just over a month. So it's not gonna take that long to figure out what he's doing. I know a month's a long time, but for some reason I was thinking it was like into June they had to have their name. So
Mhm.
but yeah, so we'll know by May 27th. Obviously, haven't heard anything from Billy. I don't know if he hasn't said he's testing the NBA waters. Maybe he's just like all in for next year. Obviously, not in the portal. And then the news that we talked about on Tuesday, we kind of nailed it on the pod, is that Malik Ewan did, in fact, at the last hour, enter his name into the transfer portal. And I'm kind of mixed about that because I definitely gave my fair share of hate to Malik Ewan this year. But I feel like I gave him a lot of love too,
Hmm.
when he deserved it. And everybody's been talking about, including me, about going and getting these stud fives. And a lot of people look at Malik Ewan as a very capable starting five for a deep tournament team. And the deal is for whatever reason, he hadn't gotten that extra year yet, that waiver for that extra year, even though it was a JUCO year. So I think it's like supposed to happen, but he hadn't gotten it yet, even though he's applied for it. And I think Cal and Malik Ewan were like, listen, portal's closing. We don't know if you're going to be here or not. We got to go. Like we got to know who we got. And if you do get an extra year, if we don't have anybody signed, then we can just kind of rekindle this and you can come back. But there's just so much uncertainty that I feel like Cal's like, if you don't get that year, then I can't afford to sit here and wait. I gotta go get guys. So
Hmm.
just go in the portal, and if you get the extra year, we've already signed 2 really good fives, and you can go somewhere else. If not, then you can come back maybe. I don't know. It makes sense though. It makes sense.
Yeah. The only problem with that is like we need to go get guys.
Yeah,
like,
right.
like he entered the portal, we've signed no one else. So
Yeah, yeah.
um yeah, we've only signed 2 portal guys so far.
Yeah, yeah, a
Uh
backup rotational post player and
yeah.
a pretty good scoring guard. So,
Okay. So yeah,
uh,
so we have a backup post and a
Paolo
prob-
Samito.
and then a bench post, and that's it. So we need some
Yeah,
bigs.
yeah. And I'm hearing all this stuff about these fives. I'm not really hearing anything at all about the fours. I don't know who we're targeting at the four.
Hmm.
The four may be a throwaway position where they're like, hey, just go get like I don't know, was it Kamani Johnson or some just bruiser that can't really score, but plays good defense and can dunk. And I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the four, so I'm just I was stressed about it. I even put panic meters at a 7 on the last pod or 2 pods ago, and now I'm just like, dude, we're on Cal's time, and it, I'm not. I'm just kind of I don't want to say over it, but just kind of sit back, wait and see now. Whatever happens, happens. So,
Yeah.
um, let's see. The last bit of college basketball news I got is this is not good for Malik Thomas for us. Is that Thomas Haug said he's coming back to Florida. He was supposed to be like a top 15 pick. Everybody thought he was going to be SEC Player of the Year. Obviously, Darius got SEC Player of the Year. Um, he was a lock first rounder lock, like,
Hmm.
and he comes out yesterday and says, "I'm coming back to Florida." So that's bad for us, obviously, for next year because Florida's
Hmm.
going to be really good again.
Yeah.
Alex Condon's coming back. Chinny Lou's testing the waters, but um, and I guess technically Golden State is talking to. Well, I don't think Steve Kerr's resigned yet. Maybe he has. But supposedly they're talking to our boy at Florida, Todd Golden, about their head coaching job. So, but
Oh,
anyways,
what
Thomas.
on the same around the same time Billy Donovan is no longer at Chicago.
Oof, oof. That's could have a rekindle the old flame between Billy and
His
the
name's on the
Gators.
court.
Yeah, might as well. But anyways, yeah, Thomas Howell coming back, bad for the Hogs next year, and also that takes somebody who was for sure going to get drafted ahead of Malik Thomas out of the draft. So theoretically, it could push Malik a little higher. But yeah, that's big college basketball news. I mean, he's an All American. So, anyways, moving on to the Diamond Hogs. Just got done watching their game 1 series against Missouri, and it's really odd that we're saying that this is a huge series for the Diamond Hogs when you're playing a Missouri team who is 3-15 in the SEC. But like, this has to be a sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're playing the last place team in the SEC, who's a pathetic excuse of a baseball program, and you need all the help you can get. You're right there in the mix to be like a 4 seed even in the SEC. There's one game separating the 4 and the 11 seed, I think. So there's a bunch of 10-8, 9-9s, and 8-10 teams all bundled up there. So like, you get this sweep, you could theoretically even get that, get that bye in Hoover. But yeah, I mean, you're playing the worst team in the league. You can't afford to. You sure as hell can't afford to go 1 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you really can't go 2 out of 3. Like, you got to sweep the worst team in the league. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, anyways, we just beat the worst team in the league 5-4 on the first game, so it's not very promising. Um, but I know it's college sports. I know everybody's good. You're a college athlete. You're good. It's hard to win, especially in baseball. But no excuses. Go sweep the worst team in the SEC. Spring game coming up Saturday. Are you still planning on attending that for the?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take my daughter
Okay.
and my dad. My dad wanted to go, so
Okay. Good.
I
So
think we're
you will
gonna
have an in-depth report on the spring game on the
sure.
next pod. Uh, Curious. Obviously, everybody's talking about the quarterback comp. Um, I don't know what. Are you just going as a casual fan? Or are you kind of looking at certain things when you trying to see what the offensive scheme looks like? You look at
Let's
certain
just
positions. What are you trying to do?
let's just say that I might have more analysis on the petting zoo than I will the spring game. So uh, I'm taking my daughter, so we'll probably have to hit up the concession stand if there is one for the spring game, and definitely hit up the petting zoo. See if we can shake hands with Justin Moore,
The
and we'll
spring
see.
game. The spring
We'll
game is like 6 on the most important list of all that.
right, yeah, we'll see. She's gonna have to go to the bathroom like 3 times probably. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'll catch as much of it as we can, and I will report back. So
All right. Have y'all already done your seat selection process for next year? Has that already happened?
yes, yeah. So we're just staying same seats.
Staying in the same seats.
Yeah, southwest corner,
Yeah, yeah,
always in the shade.
yeah. That's
Great,
clutch.
great early in the year, cold late in the year.
Yeah, you're in a good spot to yell at the officials when they walk in, aren't you?
1000%.
Or
Yeah, our
or walk
section.
out.
Yeah, they come in and out of our tunnel, and so our section lets them know how good or bad of a job they're doing.
They're the reason we were
Okay.
2-10 last year. The
I
officials.
mean, there's a good chance we didn't get some calls because of our section for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out section 136.
um. Let's see. So I actually watched a little bit of the Tim Cramsey press conference. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? And we talked about it when he first did his thing, but dude, he's as opposite as Bobby Petrino as you can get. Like, Bobby's up there Xing and O and you feel like, and scheming and being analytical, and this guy's like, it's like Sam Pittman vibes. He's country, he's got an accent. Nothing he says is like deep thoughts, you know? Like, I guess technically a lot of things coaches say aren't deep thoughts, but they ask him like, what does KJ and AJ have to improve on? He's like, oh, KJ's just got to get more consistent. He'll make 9 throws and he'll miss one. I was like, all right. Like,
Thank you for that.
yeah. Yeah. And so, uh, anyways, I didn't watch enough Memphis football to know what kind of offense he runs. Um, I feel like when we played him, it wasn't anything fancy. We were just so bad. But I don't know. I mean, I mean, I am judgment free on all coordinators, head coach, fresh start until they give me a reason not to be judgment free. I will not judge a book by its cover.
Okay.
So
All right. I haven't watched his press conference yet, so we'll see.
you need to just turn it off like 2 minutes and
Okay.
you'll laugh. You'll
Okay.
laugh. You'll laugh at this guy.
All right.
It's something. It's all over YouTube.
Okay.
Um, NFL draft first round tonight. I don't know anything about it. I didn't watch it. You're our NFL draft expert guru. I'm sure you have it
Mm-hmm.
on right now as we're filming this.
Uh,
Um,
I did have it on. It's first round is over as of now. Uh, DMAC and Felix got some screen time as
on the NFL draft?
yes, there was a running back duo from the same school drafted in the first round. And I guess it's only happened a couple other times
All
with
right.
DMAC and Felix Jones and Cadillac and Ronnie Brown at Auburn. So
Okay.
they threw those three on the screen earlier.
Okay. Um, Fernando Mendoza was obviously the number one pick. Everybody knew that was happening to the
Mm-hmm.
Raiders. Dude, I am a Fernando Mendoza fan. Like, how can you not love that kid? But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't get first overall pick, generational quarterback, change the trajectory of the program vibes from his skill set and his talent level. Right or wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like rarely. Well, just the landscape of college is so different now. But I feel like it's rare for a guy that wasn't for like 3 or 4 years just dominant in college football come in and change a NFL program right off the bat. There might be some cases. I mean, Jaden Daniels had a great rookie year, and he, was at Arizona State, then LSU, but he had a good year at LSU. But I mean, when you just think of franchise quarterback, you think, I mean, you're thinking Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, um, guys that
I'm even thinking like, I'm not even thinking that high. I'm thinking like Joe Burrow. Uh, who else? Even like, that may be a stretch. I'm drawing a blank. I'm not in football mode right now. CJ Stroud hasn't been great. Trevor Lawrence has
he had a
gotten
great
better.
rookie year.
Yeah, he did.
I
T-Law's
my
gotten
my
better.
my immediate comp for Fernando Mendoza in my like just not obviously not watching a ton of film or anything like that, but the first comp that comes to my head is Kirk Cousins. I get Kirk Cousins vibes for Fernando Mendoza.
Number one overall pick. Kirk Cousins is what I'm getting. Mm, not
I'm
sure
just,
about it.
no, I'm saying like
So
to your point.
you're making my point.
To your
Like,
point, yeah. I'm
yeah,
saying like that's the vibes I'm getting for
yeah,
Mendoza. Is
yeah,
Kirk that's my blind comp is Kirk Cousins for Fernando Mendoza.
yeah,
Like good solid career, but not like, probably not gonna be with the Raiders his whole career. Might bounce around a little bit, have a good
yeah,
year here and there.
yeah,
That's my
yeah,
that's my comp for him.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. And like I said, I love the kid. I want him to be successful. Um,
He's a
he's
walking chat GPT. He
he
just
is
sounds every time he does an interview, it sounds like he's reading chat GPT as if he said, do a interview script for being the first overall pick of the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's just, oh, great franchise, excited to be here. Like,
Yeah, it's every interview and presser he does is just gold.
mhm,
So, so yeah, good for Fernando's. I like seeing the under the radar guys do well and succeed. The good guys. I think he's a legitimate good guy.
yeah.
Uh, unlike Mike Vrabel, apparently.
Yeah, that's a story that's getting wilder by the minute.
Yeah, we probably need to just touch on that for a minute. I kind of let it go on purpose a pod or two ago because I was like, yeah, it's a big story, but whatever. But yeah, so Mike Vrabel, head coach of the Patriots, married with kids, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, Diana Rossini, one of the more outspoken, loud NFL analysts. Is she an analyst? Is that the right word for her?
Yeah,
Personality, maybe NFL
yeah,
personality.
yeah,
Um, cute, but not smoking hot by any means, but you
yeah.
know, fairly attractive. Solid. Uh, but yeah, so they got busted. Where were they at? Just I don't even know where they were at the first time. Some resort, some hotel. I don't know
Mhm.
what they were doing. I saw the rumor. You probably could confirm this that her husband had um was just wondering and questioning, and so he sent a private investigator to this place, and that's who the pictures came from. Is that right?
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't heard that.
That's who I heard actually took the original pictures of
Okay.
Vrabel and Rossini, like too close for two married couples at this hotel resort. Let's put it that
Mhm.
way.
Yeah.
No pictures of them doing anything like really inappropriate, but like holding hand, not holding hand. I don't know, just too close, like
Hugging. They
hugging. Yeah,
hugging was as yeah,
flirty,
yeah.
hugging, whatever. And so then it kind of comes out, and then it's like, yeah, it's a bad look for everybody. Well, then TMZ just releases a picture today or yesterday from like 6 years ago with them at a club kissing.
Mhm.
And now it comes out her son is named Michael.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh. Is he about 6
So,
years old?
no, yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
he's like 5 or 6 years old.
Oh, man.
So, this is getting really juicy really quick. She's resigned from her job at The Athletic. Vrabel's had a couple press conferences saying that he's not gonna be available for the last day of the draft because he's
He's
gonna be.
missing day 3 of the draft, which is, like,
Yes.
you could argue is the most important day of the draft.
Yes. For
I'm like,
therapy or
they don't
something,
counseling,
counseling
like,
on
on
Saturdays,
Monday?
right? You gotta pick Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, it's really blown up in the world of the NFL. I know we don't talk a ton of NFL on this pod, but it's a really big story. So if you're interested in Desperate Housewives of the NFL, the reality NFL reality TV, you just do a little quick Twitter search and you'll see all the pictures and some juicy takes on it.
Yeah.
And we were just talking him up, like how much we
Yeah.
loved him in the Super Bowl. And
Yeah.
uh, anyways, good football coach, maybe not the best man. So, um, anyways, yeah. So, anything else from the NFL draft? Anything stick out to you? Once again, I don't really know. All I know is Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame went number 3, and he was supposed to go way later than that. So that's a name that I know and recognize.
There's a lot of
Um,
people that had him going to the Cardinals at 3.
oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. I saw him going like 7 or 8. So once again,
Um,
shows you what I know.
well,
Um,
the NFL draft is crazy. It can bounce around for sure.
Ty
But
Simpson from Alabama went number 13 overall. See, I don't think Ty Simpson, he's not a good quarterback.
no, he was supposed to go
13 overall?
he was supposed to go way later in the first round. So that was a reach to me. So they're just going after good quarterbacks in college that probably won't be that great. And they got Stetson Bennett, they got Ty Simpson. So,
Hmm.
but Matt Stafford looks like he may play till he's 50. So,
Just going over a few more names that we feel like we may know if I played against. Oh, KC Concepcion from Texas A&M went number 24, wide receiver. He definitely had his fair share of nice days against the Razorbacks over the
Mm-hmm.
years. Um, yeah, so that's about it.
Should see the first Razorback off the board tomorrow.
Think so?
Round
Two and
rounds two,
three.
2 and 3 will be tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think Mike
Mike.
Washington will go in the second round.
Yeah, good for Mike, man. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I just remember in that preseason preview we did, like our very first episode of the Never Yield Pod. I was like, I'm not buying the Mike Washington hype. I gotta see it to believe it. Do it at the SEC level, then I'll believe it. And after like 4 games, I was like, yeah, dude, he's legit. He's good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I gave his flowers pretty quick. So yeah, good for Mike Wash. Um Last thing I got for the night, I told y'all Spurs minus 11 in game 1. Then I said it cashed. You better bet this next bet. Pistons minus 9.5. Guess what, Andrew?
They covered 9.5.
How about 20? Yes, sir.
Okay.
So a no sweat cash, coming off that loss. So your boy's 2-0 on his free bets on the Never Yield Pod. So let's go for 3.
Okay.
Hammer time. FanDuel, DraftKings are live in Arkansas. No excuses for anybody not being able to make this bet and make money. Lock number 3 of the NBA playoffs from the Never Yield podcast. Friday night's game. Celtics minus 7 against the Sixers. Okay. Coming off a beatdown in game 2, the Sixers smoked them. This is a game. Celtics are the 2 seed. This is a game that's like can turn it. You know, if the Sixers get this one, then all of a sudden the 2 seed's down 1-2, and this is a bad spot. So I'll look for a Celtics hammer, double digit win on the road. Celtics minus 7 is the lock.
Okay.
Bet it.
Okay. Let me look up one line, and let me give you one line that I'm confident in on the NBA. Not that I'm an NBA guru. You know, this is your NBA podcast.
Yeah, I'm
It's
certainly
Jordan.
not an NBA guru. I don't watch any NBA during the season, but I do watch some of the playoffs. I've talked to a lot of people who gamble too much. I follow a lot of gambling people on Twitter. I'm in a couple chats with some gambling picks and with people who really know their stuff. And this seems to be a hammer time.
Okay.
Jason
Never mind.
Tatum minus.
My line is not what I thought it was going to be, so we won't do it.
Okay. All right.
I thought so Houston's down 2-0 to LA. I thought LA might be favored in game 3, but Houston's minus 8.5, so I don't want that action.
At
If
at
they
home
were
at home at Houston, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to win the game, but I don't want to put 8.5
Yeah.
on it.
That's a lot of points. That's a lot of
Yeah,
points.
I was gonna think LA might be favored, and then I would have taken Houston and the points, but not a 8.5 so rich for my blood.
Little rich for your blood. Lot of pro hogs in the playoffs this year. It's been a lot of fun to keep up with. Anthony
Yeah.
Black, obviously, has had a couple good games with the Magic. He's coming off the bench, but he's playing a lot of minutes. Then obviously our 2 guys over at OKC are doing their thing for the number 1 overall seed. And so Nick Smith Jr. just got re-signed by the Lakers. Just trying to go off the top of my head right here. I know I'm missing 1 or 2 more. Jordan Walsh getting some playoff run with the Celtics. I mean, he was a straight up bench player, never saw minutes the first 2-3 years of his career. And
Mm-hmm.
now he's getting meaningful playoff minutes. He's not getting 15 a night or nothing, but he's definitely getting meaningful runs. So good for all them guys that are out of the pipeline that is Arkansas basketball. So anyways, anything else we need to touch on, brother, before we wrap it up tonight?
Uh, No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Just kinda quiet this time of year, so if y'all got anything that y'all want us to touch on, let us know, and Andrew will be back with us on Tuesday with a detailed recap of the petting zoo and the autograph sessions and just some more, and maybe even a little bit of the quarterback competition. We'll just have to see if we're lucky enough
Yeah.
to get his expertise on that. So, anyways, if you ain't got nothing else, take us home, brother.
All right. Stay classy and every year stay safe out there. It's supposed to storm like all week.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
um stay dry, stay safe. Go Hogs.
Bull pig.